Welcome back, everybody. We've got a weird one here. Little tricky to explain. Berserk BTH leans maybe don't work quite as they claim to, technically. There's a lot to go over here. First, we're using Magna Blade as a 0 damage weapon. 0 damage range weapon with 0 strength. We are using this armor, which turns everything it does to ranged. Well, every melee attack. So let me take note of that. Armor bomb. I think it has 3 attacks. 626. Now the thing is, because it's ranged, that affected our BTH lean. Now we have to leave. But we are going to be testing the limits of Berserk, and I think to do that, oh shucks, you know what, I forgot to imbue it. So actually, we'll have to change that number, but we are going to use Fire Dragon Talon in our final setup. What else are we going to use? Defloss, Pets, Garganoth Helm, I guess. Yeah, nothing else should affect our damage, unless I've forgotten something obvious. Guns is 285, 230. Guns, 285, 230. That seems a little odd that they do 2 different amounts of damage, but... Well, I said 230, I meant 330, but... Right now we're getting the baseline, so this is our expected damage. And we'll see if that expected damage matches with what we actually get from the Berserk test. So when we get an X amount of Berserk, our damage should be multiplied by X degree. And I think that when you get to the high end, it doesn't quite actually work the way it claims. And we get the special proc, that's okay too. Special proc 310. Just fix that formatting real quick. And I just need to do it for every attack at 0 BTH lean, because when I do my test, I don't want to have to redo it 4 times waiting for the right attack, you know, because I have to do some setup and whatnot. So I just want to have it done. I can just do 1 test and hopefully get the right answer. 370. Oh. Okay, well that's concerning. Given that the damage was different this time. Don't really know why that would happen. Because in theory it should be using our melee stats here, but let's see if that's even happening, to be honest. Because I'm not totally convinced. 407, 466, wait a minute. Okay, let me look at the subs for this thing, the 4-leaf clover power armor. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not totally sure what's happening. I'm going to try untraining dexterity, and I'm not going to type in my password on recording, so I don't have to edit it later. Okay, we're back without dexterity. Let's see if the damage... Forget the imbue. But actually, well, let's not forget the imbue. Let's see if the damage is standard now, which would be peculiar. This should still do 310. Now it does 295. That's perplexing. Did they change Magna Blade? Hello? Am I crazy? Well, 295. I guess we'll start a new channel. Yeah, so this is... Sometimes weird stuff happens when you're testing. I like to think I know what's going on in game, but it's a bit of a black box, even though I do a lot of research, a lot of planning ahead of time. Okay, but hopefully he blocked it. Embarrassing. That means my BTH lean changed actually, so I can't continue the test. Well, there's another armor that could work for this. Actually, if I'm not training Dex anymore, I may as well just use Fey Knights, because this should be the same every time. I think it's Delga Olgark. Yeah, that changed a little bit from the BTH lean, but it should change the same amount every time. And let me just Essence Warp this up. Does this have initiative? It does have initiative, man. Wait, no, but it was inactive. Because I didn't start. Yeah, okay. So what did I even do? 316, 327, 338. Let's see if we get the same thing. No. Olgark. I don't know how to spell that thing. Dialga Olgark, that's what we'll call it. Is that with or without initiative? Well, now we're doing without initiative for sure, because we lost initiative. So this should give me a baseline, and then when I do my damn 294. Okay, so the special proc is still that 295, 294 number, so that's good. And hopefully we should get the same. Nope, I don't want that. I want this. There we go. It's inactive, currently inactive. Okay, Fire Dragon Talon. Cast the skill. Very helpful. Thank you, game. Appreciate that. Technically it's a 1 in 25 to get it twice in a row. If I get it 3 times in a row, it's a 1 in 125, which then I can be excited about because it's rare enough to be cool, even though it's inconvenient. $245. Oh, so maybe I had initiative that other time. 245, 253, 261. Let's write that down. Yeah, I can't remember 3 numbers in my head for Gen Alpha type Goldfish Brain. Alright, let's do it one more time, make sure it's stable, and then I will show you the defloss setup that I will be using to set up my ranged ramping lean to hit really high. I might have to change my items up a little bit actually. Well, maybe. Fey Touch Knight's Regalia. I'm just tripping balls now. I can't even focus on one thing at the same time. Okay. Essence Orb. No initiative bonus. You can't. Alright, pal. This is just 8 minutes of me not doing anything, which I think is pretty funny, but honestly, I'm not even sure I'm uploading this. I just need the recording for myself, because I know I'm gonna forget, like, exactly how I tested this. And like, oh, like, did you really test it the right way? Are you sure? I have a recording of myself doing it, so it can't be wrong. Well, or if it is wrong, I'll figure out how it's wrong. But yeah, so part of this recording is for me. Okay, we get the same damage. 245, 253, 261. So that means we have a stable setup. Now what I'm going to do is... I don't have to top up my SP, I have end. I haven't exactly mapped this out, to be honest. If I have enough def loss to make it work reliably. But... what should be possible is we'll go to, what's an armor that definitely doesn't have a random passive? What's that, Necromech? I don't know. It ends in flame. This is my bow. If I click it, it'll do 6 hits of fire damage. I'm gonna equip Goggernaut Helm. I'm gonna equip... low-key I should stack Warwolf, but like, does it really matter, you know? Okay, so we get 6 hits there. That'll build up our ranged ramping lean nicely. Lowered his defense 30. Let's now use Shadow Feeder Pendant and see how much def loss we get with a Celerity turn on the Pet and Guest. We will again use Goggernaut Helm. Do I have to do anything else? I felt like there was something I was about to do, but I think we should be okay. Alright, so we've hit 18 times. Oh, I forgot the purple rain. That's what I was gonna do. Purple rain. 18 is minus 61. Loki, that's not quite enough. So he has negative what? Negative 13 MRM. I'm gonna have minus 80 BTH. I get 38 base. Loki, that's not enough. Okay, 48. I should have brought that spell. That would have put me up to like 70, which would have been great. We'll just risk it. Let's check our current BTH lean. So the BTH lean... Oh, no, I'm going to get more. I do need more BTH. Alright, so the BTH lean and the damage actually don't match up. If you calculate the damage, 1.563, let me get my calculator out, hold on. Calc, short for calculator. But if you calc the damage, you get about a 31 BTH lean. If you calc this, you get a 41. That's because past 20, the penalty for the BTH lean is doubled. It's complicated, just the BTH lean, it says it is reducing my BTH by that much, but I'm not gaining the benefit of the ramping by that much. Let's see. Oh, I didn't use celerity that time. What am I at right now? Let's check. It doesn't say. Player's turn. Oh no. 175. What's 175? Is that probably what? 35? Yeah, 130. 37? Yeah, 37, just about. I'm just reverse calculating it in the calculator. No, I'm reverse calculating it by doing the damage increase and seeing what BTH lean I would need for that. So the way I'm gonna decrease my damage, my lean further, Magna Blade is 5, Legion Fenrir is 15, which I forgot, so I'm gonna have to change out my inventory and do all this again. But that's okay, because I'll cut the clip for that. And Grakma is 15 as well. I might just as well use Royal Prime. No, let's use Grakma. I'll make it easy. So we'll have 30 in there, 30.3 technically. And then 35. So we need to get down to a 50 BTH, negative 50 BTH lean. And then we'll be set. But by that time we'll have, what, negative 75? So I need a lot of BTH. But I can't use stats for it. Jeez, that's tough. I'll figure this out in a second. Hold on. Okay, so we're back. This time, Infernal Chaos Cauldron, 8-turn, defloss. Should be able to stack it higher with the Moglins. It'll start slower and higher. So I got celerity a bunch of turns, and I used quad mod to get the full stats for New Year's Surprise, which should be everything I need. I might also use Robina ally assists. I haven't decided yet. Where's Purple Rain? Purple Rain. I've got Legion Fenrir. I've got Grakma, Harbinger. I think that's all I need. Yeah. Hopefully. Let's pray. The reason we're using this is it's a 6-hit fire attack that does pretty low damage. And I need fire to stack my ranged ramping without dex because I don't need it. It's helpful. Because these guys give fire death loss, so we're already on a 16.2. I can't use that for 2 more turns. Totally okay. Within expectation. Oh. Okay. Also, I used Shadow Feeder Pendant like 6 times, so. And now we're missing a little bit. Oh, that's kind of bad. So let me actually figure out what we need. We need 35, so we need a 50 BTH lean. Let's see what a 50 BTH lean looks like in terms of damage multiplier. 2.42x outgoing damage. Okay, so we're very far away right now, and that's okay. It'll take a little bit to get there. 1 turn to recharge. Do I have luck? Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, I have Goggernaut Helm. Of course I have luck. Now let's. Okay, still can't use that because it doesn't tick down on celerity turns. Makes perfect sense, by the way. We didn't even profit that turn in terms of defloss. The goal is going to be to get to the BTH lean needed by the time this is near 1 round. I don't know exactly. I haven't mapped it out. I just was like, oh, this will probably work. Hindsight, perhaps I should have mapped it out. Okay, we get 6 hits there. We are at 1.844, so we're getting close, but we have minus 57. Low-key? Robina here. Yeah. I won't kill her or anything, we'll be good. Yeah, we're fine. I could use the shield again, but that would dilute it to 8 turns, and I don't want to mess it up. This guy on? Yeah, okay, he's good. In the right mode. How much damage am I doing now? Still 1.8. Yeah, 1.844. Let's attack once. See what that gets to. .03. Oh, I'm so close. I don't want to kill him. Purple Rain. Oh, now I have a choke. Oh. Let's just hope that the turns work out and we don't have to worry about that. Let's use Robina one more time. I just think it's going to be nice to have. A little bit lower baseline. Well, we certainly are stacking up a boatload of defloss. And it's going to stack faster now because the duration's lower, at least in theory. There's definitely a way better way to do this. Let's see, what am I doing now? 2.29. Oh, I'm so close. 2.42 is all I need. Come on, please tell me that's enough. Please tell me that's enough. I don't even know if Dago Olgrak has a BTH lean. I could be going too far. Okay, 2.40, that's actually good. Let me check the info subs and see if Dago Olgrak has a BTH lean too, because we might need to go lower, or not as slow, but too late for that now. So let me check that real quick. Okay, so we should be good with Dago Olgrak. Do I still have the BTH boost? No, I don't. Good thing I checked. Which makes sense. Let's do the BTH boost now, so I don't accidentally give myself 250 dex on the turn that I'm nuking. Moxie back. New Year's surprise. Is there anything else I need? Do I need another Shadow Feeder? I don't think so, honestly. Back to Goggernaut. No, don't use the potion shield. Let's unequip the potion shield so I don't accidentally dick it up. Okay. 83 BTH. Yeah, so we should be good to go. Let's just... Please don't kill it. Yeah, we're fine, okay. Okay, so we're at the BTH threshold now. We're past it. Which means if I summon Legion Fenrir... Oh my gosh, I'm so scared of holding this weapon and accidentally clicking it. Okay. Fenrir is not giving me Berserk. Oh no, it is. Okay. Grakma Harbinger. Let's make sure this is toggled on. You put down the horn and return to your senses. We don't want that. We're going ballistic out here. Magnoblade. Did I forget something? I swear I forgot something. 15, 15, 5. No, we should be good. But basically, now that we're at an 85 BTH lean, we should be getting 85x damage from this Berserk, but I don't think we're going to get 85x damage. I think it's capped somewhere, very high. 83, I'm at, what's my accuracy? Minus 85? Minus 85 plus 30, so minus 110. But we have minus 85, minus 35, that is minus 120, but we have 40 base, minus 80. So we should hit at least one of the hits. If we don't hit one of these hits, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear. I pray this is the same setup as before. Whatever, we're doing it. It's not over yet, it's not over yet, it's not over yet. We still have one more turn of super big defloss. What's my BTH lean at? Minus 2.046. Okay, I can do this. I can still fix this. Me about my Toxic X. I can fix this. We still have the BTH boost. We don't want to attack yet. What we want to do is use It Ends in Flame because our BTH is a little too low. We're going to call Unity Squad Moglin because we have to resummon Fenrir. We don't want him to help us miss. Back to Goggernaut. Do I have Celerity? I have Celerity. Minus 95 defloss. That should have cancelled out the 3 misses because the misses are worth twice the hits. It did, exactly. Okay. We're pumping numbers, Do everything the same except use Fire Dragon Talon. Everything else exactly the same. Don't mess up now. Berserk. Quick to have attack for damage, so we don't want that. We want it on Berserk mode. Grakma Harbinger should give us another status. Let me get off this weapon before I accidentally click it. Put down the horn, return to your senses. Filled with rage and violence, my mind is. No shield. Do have the Berserk from Legion Fenrir. I think we're good to go. Here. Minus 95. Maybe it is getting 85x damage. I might have been wrong. I might have been wrong. 24,500? Let's pause. I'll put out the calc. Let's not pause. So according to my research, and what I wrote down, we had 245. 245 times 85 will give you 20,000. So now we're looking at so that's curious because now we're doing more damage than you'd get even with an 85x multiplier, which I'm not really sure what to make of that test. That wasn't what I predicted would happen. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Well, it's not capped, evidently. So Berserk damage is not capped. I was wrong. It works as described, which means you can, in fact, get 85x damage with a little Berserk setup going. Defloss is a little tricky, but it's really not that hard. If you have stats, if you have 250 stats, or dare I suggest 500 perhaps, you could just go double Moglins and you'd hit everything. I'll show that off later, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, Berserk works as intended. Go crazy, fellas. Peace.